Hi and welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids147. Happy 17th of December, everybody. So we're back up here. Oh, we are going to get to see something, I think. Get to fill in a bit more gap. There are quite a few different colours going on in this square today. So let me zoom you in, and as always, I'm going to start on the black. There we go. So you can sort of see we've got all these wands going up here that I think are going to show us something. So I've got my tray of blacks already. I've got my brew in my hand and I've got my questions by my side. So we are all set. I can't believe how close to Christmas it's getting. It's very different as an adult in the sort of run up to Christmas. I think because everything else seems so normal. You don't have that finishing of school and the excitement that comes with that. So my youngest has finished college. She has done her last day of college now. But the eldest, who is a teacher, she's currently doing teaching assistant supply. She's still in school until Friday. So she's got a few more days to go. Oh, that brew's good. My last brew before bed. Because of course when it's a working week I film these the night before so that I can get them edited and all the other jazz that goes with it and get them ready for the next day. So questions, these are a couple of questions, if not too personal. So the first one, has your life so far turned out similar to what you thought it would, and if not, how? Probably not. I don't know many people that have been able to, plan out their life and necessarily stick to it. I went to college for a while when I first came out of school, back when we didn't have to do college, and I was doing like a nanny nursery nurse course, but that didn't end up sticking, not because I didn't enjoy what I was doing. I did enjoy what I was doing, but I couldn't find a part-time job sort of at the same time. And I think, because I was at that age where I could be earning money, but I wasn't, I took the option to go and earn money instead. So that sort of took a little bit of a different course, but in the end I ended up with children of my own, so that definitely kept me busy otherwise. So yeah, it's probably different, but I don't know if I particularly planned out exactly how my life would be anyway. It's more been a matter of, am I happy, and if not, how can, what can I do to make it better, and sort of worked around it that way instead. Okay, so I'm going to go on. I think I might do the numbers in order today. So I'm moving on to number 2, because that was the first colour in this bottom corner. So it sort of started me on doing number 1 for black, then number 2, and I might just follow that pattern, and we'll go 3, 4, 5 and dot all over the place, because there's no clear, arc like there was over this side. There is a little bit of one, but not too much, so we'll go in number order. So that leads on to the next question. Did you always plan for 4 children? I always wanted 5. 5 was my number. Even though my favourite number has always been 4, 5 children was always my dream initially. However, when we went, so going to one child can be hard. It's the whole getting used to, the child routine. Going to 2 children is not as bad. The trouble is probably getting them into the same routine. There is about 2.5 years, roughly, between just over 2 years to 2.5 years between each of my children, or our children, should I say. And yeah, going from 1 to 2 was fine, really. It was just a matter of getting them in the same routine. Same with 2 to 3. 3 to 4, that was a bit more of a knock for 6. And I think that's what made us stop at 4. And yeah, I'm very happy with my 4. And lastly, of the 3 of you and your siblings, am I the eldest, the youngest, or the middle? I am the eldest. Oh, there's more 4 than I thought there was. I am the eldest of 3. There is about 1.5 years between me and my siblings, give or take a little bit. But I am the eldest, followed by my brother, followed by my sister. But yeah, we are very close in age, even though our children aren't. So my youngest is 16, my sister's eldest is 7. So yeah, there's a bit more of a gap there. Okay, next one. Have you finished the black and white heaven and earth design you showed a while back? Because they don't remember seeing any videos on it. No, it's in exactly the same state as the first whip and chat that I did. The heaven and earth design is something that I need to work on a lot more come 2021. Recently I seem to have gone from doing 1 diamond painting to doing 2 or 3 at the same time, normally 3. So I quite like doing 3 diamond paintings at once. Normally consists of 1 big one and then 2 or maybe even 3 sometimes smaller ones. And I like that because I do find that the smaller ones will get completed a bit quicker and give me that satisfaction, but then I do enjoy doing the big ones as well. And I enjoy seeing those come along. There's sort of it's a different feeling for each of them. So I like to mix them up. So that is my thought for the next, is I will still do a big one because I have recently got a big one from Diamond Art Club, of which you will see the unboxing of that after Advent calendar season, as I call it. So I am thinking of kitting that one up as my big one. I then think I will kit up something smaller. I don't know what yet. I go through and see what takes my fancy. I will kit up something that is smaller, and then I think I'm going to try and work my heaven and earth design into, my action plan. What I tend to do is cover them all in the sheets of release paper that I use, or cover paper. I cover them all in that, and I will do a strip on the smaller ones, and there's normally about 5 on a 30 by 40, about 5 strips. I will do 1 or 2 strips on a bigger one, because then I'm still getting a rate of completion on something that's really big. And I think I'm then also going to work in on getting a strip done on my Heaven and Earth designs. I don't know whether I will concentrate on one over another or whether I'll flip between the two. I may concentrate on one for a while, and then I'll move to the other one, because I think there will get a point when I'm not wanting to take all the cases, because I have 4 cases of diamonds for one of my Heaven and Earth designs, and I have one small case for the other one. Right, I've just missed a number 3. Where was it? There it was. So let me fill that one in before... Oh, I don't know why I put that one away. I'll go to number 5. So yeah, that one, the reason you haven't seen any videos on that one is it's not moved. I do seem to have sort of forgotten, waylaid with my Heaven and Earth designs over the last few months, and I'm going to be giving myself a kick to get back to the point of getting that completed, because I do really enjoy doing it, and I have batches of time where I'm doing, especially, well, mainly with the bigger one, I've been doing it all the time and getting a fair chunk of it done, but then I just stop because I want to get other projects done that can be completed and finished, and I need to try and make it so that I have a more steady pace with it, so that I am seeing progress on that, as well as still giving myself the gratification from finishing 30 by 40s and having paintings that are completed. So I am going to mix that into my diamond paintings that I do next. Okay, do you have any phobias? Not hugely, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say I like spiders, but I will deal with spiders if they're in the house. So that's not something that will get me running screaming. I'm not major keen on heights, and that's something that's actually probably got worse as I've got older. Got worse since I had children, actually. I think I don't like my kids to be high up more than anything else. But I can't think of anything that I would class as a phobia. There are things I'm not too keen on, but if it needed to be done, it would be done. It's just like spiders. I'm not keen on them, but if they stay away from me, that's fine. As long as they leave me alone, I'll leave them alone. If they come into my path too close, sorry spider, bye-bye. If you won the lottery, how would you spend the money? This can always be a dream for people, can't it? So my dream thoughts for winning the lottery, and of course everything would depend on how much. If I won a tenner, this wouldn't happen. But my thought has always been that I would pay off the mortgages of people close to me. So it wouldn't be a matter of here's a chunk of money. It would be a matter of I want to pay off your mortgage or a debt, or something like that. Something big that will allow them to free up their own income each and every month. I would like to pay off families' mortgages so that they have the benefit of extra income and freedom in life every month. Then I would look for a bigger house. I do like my house, I do like my home, but space is always something that would be wanted and appreciated. It is not something that the UK has a lot of, but you can get some decent sized houses if you have the money for it. So I would then buy a bigger house. I would of course visit family in Australia more, and if it was millions I wouldn't work. It would give me the ability to diamond paint more. But that's as far as any plans for winning the lottery go. I guess I need to put a ticket on more than I do, which at the moment is, I can't remember the last time I did. Hubby probably puts a ticket on it every now and then more than I do. But then again, his money's my money, so it's all good. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? Ooh. See, this is one of those things that can become tricky. So the whole reading people's thoughts would be interesting, but then I think that would drive me up the wall. I think sometimes it is better not to know. Speed, maybe. I'd love to get the cleaning in the house done super quick. That would be good. Was that a number 6? Yeah, it was. Probably speed. Or maybe the ability to fly. That could be quite interesting. But I think speed I would benefit more from. Being able to get things done fast. What is the craziest thing on your bucket list? I actually don't have a bucket list. I don't have a bucket list at all. I have jumped out of a plane, though that was, going with my daughter who'd got it as a gift. And amazing experience, but I don't want to do it again. But no, I don't particularly think I have anything crazy on a bucket list. I'm not into bungee jumping or anything like that. I'm surprised I even jumped out of a plane, to be honest. I think it was more because my daughter was, so if she was, I would. No, I can't think of anything that is crazy. Sorry, that doesn't really answer that question, does it? Okay, diamond painting questions. What is your favourite size for a snack size painting and a large size painting? I really enjoyed doing those 20 by 15 paintings from Home Fun. So I have got a video on small diamond paintings and what images actually work. I really enjoyed doing them. That may be something that I order a batch of again, because they're only about £3-4 and they are small and you can get them done in an evening or two depending on how much time you've got. I love doing those. Otherwise it's probably the 30 by 30 or the 30 by 40. I still enjoy doing that size. I find it doesn't take too many days, maybe about a week, depending on how much time I get. But it can take about a week to get one of those done. And then you get, the gratification of a finished diamond painting, and then you can go hunting for more again. And get to do a different one that's different. For a large size diamond painting, I actually like to do ones that are long but thinner. I seem to prefer those more, and that is probably partly because I can roll those up and work on them on my small table. Now don't get me wrong, I'm currently doing a 60 by 80 or something similar to that, and I still do that on a small table. but I find it easier to manage one that is long and thin, and I like to roll them and do those. So it doesn't really matter how long it is to me, but I do like it to not sort of only be about 40 centimetres wide, maybe a little bit more, and then give me the length. And I can see the painting come together and creep up. Okay, if someone told you to downscale your diamond painting, which I do need to do, tools and storage to only 5 items, what would you keep? Okay, so my 5 favourite items. That would be my storage. I would keep a 60 bottle case. And I'm taking this as one item rather than just saying I'd keep all my bottle cases, because that's cheating. I'd keep a 60 bottle case because that would do pretty much any painting I wanted to. And I could potentially fit in 2 or 3 lots of diamonds in a 60 bottle case, depending on the numbers, you know, how many colours are in each painting. So I'd keep one 60 bottle case, have to have storage, couldn't be doing with working out of baggies. Unless it's a special diamond painting, baggies would drive me up the wall. So I'd keep that. I would keep my tray from Wilson's 3D Designs, the one that I was using at the beginning of my advent calendar. I love these, but I use the one with the little handles to hold, and it's still got the stopper in the cap, and it's got a dome to stop the diamonds going everywhere, so I'd keep that. I would keep one of my acrylic style diamond painting pens because I adore them. I would keep my wireless light pad, or at least a light pad, as long as I had the light pad for underneath, pen, tray, storage container, and then I would probably keep my cover sheets. So I use the cover release papers because otherwise when I'm doing a clear diamond painting, I chase myself all the way up the painting. I think they're the ones that I use pretty much for every single painting. I use an acrylic pen, I use my tray, I use my light pad for definite. Cover paper I use for any diamond painting that comes with a clear cover. I switch it over. And what was the other thing I said now? Storage. And I use storage. Albeit at the moment I alter what storage. So that would be my top 5 keeps. And if I had to not have anything else, then I could survive, I suppose. Do you have a favourite theme? So for example, flowers, animals, etc. for your diamond paintings. In other words, what images are you always looking out to buy? A lot of the time when I'm browsing what diamond paintings to buy, I go for an image that catches my eye. But I don't particularly look in under a certain theme. So quite often websites will have themes like flowers, animals, etc. I don't tend to go looking in those because I don't tend to sway more towards one than another in regards to a theme. But I do find that I enjoy working more on bright coloured diamond paintings. Even though I have done quite a few, for areas in my home that have a lot of black or a lot of white. I'm thinking of the ones in my hall, and so the succulent in my kitchen definitely had a lot of white and not loads of colours. But the ones I enjoy doing for fun are the bright ones. They're the ones like this where you get out of colour and you're like, oh, love that colour. Just that colour on its own, I like it. And yeah, I am drawn to sort of rainbow coloured paintings. I sometimes, when I'm picking paintings for unboxings, I have to stop myself from... Sorry, the memory card saved. I have to stop myself from getting too many brightly coloured paintings, and I have to try and, think to myself, no, there are other images you like, vary it up. But yeah, I'd say, if any, I go for bright and colourful. Now, the next question, I actually asked hubby this question. So does hubby think you're slightly crazy for loving to stick little diamonds on a canvas covered in glue? So I asked him this question. He said, no, I don't think you're crazy, which was sweet. So he doesn't think I'm crazy, and he wouldn't use the word crazy. But he did say, I can't see how you can sit there going dot dab, dot dab, dot dab, dot dab. He doesn't understand the enjoyment I get from dot dabbing. But he doesn't think I'm crazy. So that's not a bad thing, is it? But yeah, I did ask him when I saw that pop up on the questions. I thought I'll ask him that, and then when I come to that question, when doing a whip and chat, I can answer it truthfully. Oh, do you have any favourite beverages or recipes to make non-holiday related? No, not unless you mean coffee. I drink coffee a lot. But apart from that, I try and avoid the kitchen. I am not, apart from when I'm doing washing, I avoid the kitchen. I'm just not interested in cooking and messing about. I am very much I'm hungry, I'll eat something. Okay, get something to eat something. Okay, that job's done. I'm not interested in any more than that, really. And then the next question, I'm reading this one even though I've very nearly finished, just because it does say, do you find yourself drawn to any particular colours when diamond painting? Yeah, when I'm picking out diamond paintings, I do find myself drawn to bright colours. And it took me a little bit to find that it was after getting, I think once I'd got to that point on diamond painting where I was picking a picture because I liked it, rather than because it had somewhere to go in my house. When I got to that point, I picked a colourful painting, and I found that I absolutely loved doing it. And I think that's when I realised that the bright colours brought me enjoyment putting the diamonds on the canvas. And that's when I started looking at them more. And now sometimes I have to tell myself to not constantly pick the bright ones. But it is nice to vary it up, and I do enjoy working on some that are different as well. So it is good if you have got the ability to get quite a few diamond paintings, or maybe you are choosing a batch of diamond paintings at once. Maybe try and consciously make sure that they're all a little bit different, and you might surprise yourself and find enjoyment in something that you didn't think was your thing. And and colourful pictures all around the house isn't my thing, but I do really enjoy colour, and I can do it in diamond paintings and then put them in my binder. So that is today's whipping chat done. That is all the questions for today, but do keep them coming to make sure that we get to the 24th. We've not got too much more to go, have we? We've got 6, is it 6? 7. 7 more days of whipping chats to go, and then we can all be ready or get ready for Santa. But thank you so much for joining me, and I'll speak to you all again soon.